All right. So Renee and I were just chatting. We'll probably edit this or whatever, but I have a few ideas regarding the podcast, like
I
different
love ideas.
changes or not changes, just like little tweaks, right?
Hmm.
So one of the things that I wanted to do was get started on our website episodes page so that we can point people directly to our website to look at all the episodes that we have. That way, if we change our podcast platform, um, we don't have to like change all of the links where things are pointing to because we'll be using the links that point straight to the website podcast episode, podcast
Oh,
page
right.
URL,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
instead
Yeah.
of like, if because right now we're with Zencastr, right? So
Yes.
instead of a Zencastr link, and then we have to go back and then change it to like if we move to Hello Audio or Libsyn or whatever it may be, then we have to update all of the URLs on all of our social like front
Yeah.
facing
Yeah.
platforms,
Good
and that's a
thinking.
big
Yeah.
pain in the butt. So
Absolutely.
I'd rather point them to our website with the specific episode slug or whatever, because I feel like that just makes it easier and it's just more uniform, right?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff that I was thinking about. But the reason I brought up that whole thing to begin with is because I was looking at Hello Audio. Have you looked at Hello? I think it's called Hello Audio. Now that I'm
Oh,
saying it, I'm like, wait, is this right? All right, there we go. Do you see
okay.
this?
So what is this? I've never heard of
So,
this.
so Hello Audio, it is it's a podcast platform. So it's a podcast hosting platform like Zencastr and things like that. The only
Huh?
difference is this has the ability to have like a private feed for paid subscribers. So if we decide to do a paid tier
Oh,
where we
yeah.
go like more in depth on the topics that we talk about, or if we go, like if we want not necessarily gated content, but I mean essentially that's what it is, right? But if we want something that provides like more actionable steps and actionable value, and people are willing to subscribe to get access to that specific segment, then we can have um like a private podcast feed, and then we can have the front facing, public one. And it allows you to split it.
So, like, I used to be a paid member of Crime Junkie, and they had an app where it was like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And I wonder, so in my mind, that's what I'm
yep,
envisioning.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
that's
that's
exactly what it
cool.
is. Yeah.
So, um, I have so many questions, but I want you to keep going, and then I'll collect my questions at the end.
Oh no, that was just like preliminary thought process. It was literally like I was just kind of mulling it over in my head, and I was like, "Oh, I should probably tell Renee like the things that I've been
Yeah.
like thinking about, and I haven't flushed it all out completely, but at the very least, I've put it out there."
Well, a couple of things. I don't know when our Zencastr expires. I
It's
guess I could check my.
August.
Is it August? I was gonna say I guess I could check my bank account.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. Um, the other thing too, because before we started recording, you mentioned the website, and I wanted to say there's two choices.
Yeah.
One, obviously I work with I work with a website company now, so we
Yeah.
can either write up all the changes we want and have them do it.
Yeah.
And so you can just tell me everything you want, or I can connect you with them directly, and you can project manage that if you want. Or of course you
Perfect.
can do it yourself as well. So
Yeah.
whichever you prefer. Or a mix, by the way.
I was going to
But
say I think a mix would be fantastic because I'm the kind of person that likes to get their hands dirty. So I want to be part of it, but I just don't want to always do it.
right. Because I know that, I mean, Fred's company has built almost 1,000 websites now. And
So they got it down.
oh yeah. And it's
Yeah.
just funny as I'm going through and trying to clean up all of his back end
Oh,
stuff.
sorry. Child abduction Amber Alert.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Oh, that's fine. As I'm going through, anyway, I saw that he has some podcast and um
Oh,
YouTube people that he's built websites for.
Very cool.
over the years. So like, hold on, let's see. Let
Here,
me
I'll
see if
stop
I can.
sharing my screen.
No. Actually, I was going to have you open something up.
Oh, just kidding.
Um, so this is Jacob. He does YouTube. He makes music, but he YouTube does the whole.
Oh.
He does all of the social.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Listen on
Yeah. So he's got
Spotify, Apple
merch.
Music. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. He obviously has a much bigger fan base than us right now,
Well, sure.
but I just say this is an
Oh, it
interesting.
connects to his Instagram. Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
Oh, I like this.
yeah, I think that's cool. And then
Oh, this is sad though. This makes me sad.
huh, that's
I,
right.
I've got a segue again,
Go
but
ahead.
my big segue here is Google Podcasts was honestly one of my favorite podcast platforms
Mm.
because the UI was so clean. It was so clean, it was so simple. It was really easy to like queue up your episodes that you wanted to listen to, whether it was all from the same podcast or from different ones, but you could queue them up and things like that without having to add them to like a playlist. And
Oh
it was
yeah,
just it was very easy. And my husband, who has an iPhone, he preferred the Google Podcast application over the Apple Podcast
really
application.
interesting.
Yes, he did. And when they got rid of Google Podcasts, both of us were like, "What?
Oh yeah,
They always get rid of the things that we like."
yeah.
It's very sad.
Well, I think Apple is working to make theirs better. At least I don't know
I
why.
sure
Why do
hope
you think
so.
Google got rid of it? Do you think it's because there was like Stitcher? There were so many different apps.
I don't know. I don't know why Google does the things they do because the things that
That's a
they
good
get
point.
rid of sometimes it's like, oh, you know what it is? They got rid of Google Podcasts because they were doubling down on YouTube, like YouTube Music and
Oh,
things like
oh,
that. So
that's right. That's
they
right.
redirected everybody that was using Google Podcasts to
That's right.
YouTube. And personally, like I mean, I enjoy watching things on YouTube, but I'm searching very specifically for things on YouTube, right? Like I don't sit there and
Yeah.
scroll it
Oh, I do.
mindlessly.
I
Okay.
live, YouTube is my whole life now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I pay for YouTube Premium. I had dropped it.
Hmm.
We brought it back. We
Yeah.
couldn't live without it. We just were like, well, we'll have to be homeless under a bridge with our YouTube. Um,
Right.
and now with politics picking up, I had to get cable again because,
Hmm.
me. And so I went with the YouTube TV so that I have
Okay.
cable through YouTube, and it
Yeah.
is awesome. It is
Yeah.
so much better than I expected it to be.
Well,
I'm
see,
just,
and like I understand like those types of changes, and I
mhm,
understand that people use. Sorry, I start walking away from the microphone. People use these platforms in different ways, but for the casual users like me,
mhm,
it's so frustrating having to find uh a new mobile app that
absolutely. Think
works
about
well.
this. As much as I am all in on YouTube, I have never even considered, it's never crossed my mind to look up a podcast on YouTube.
Hmm.
It's just
Yeah,
never even
right?
gone there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not even on
exactly.
my mind. So
Yeah.
open up the other website. I know nothing about this person other than I just know this is a
Oh,
website that we built. Um,
very cool.
yeah, and I think we manage this website too.
Okay.
Yeah. So she has her latest episodes up there. And of course I think she blogs
Oh,
too,
yeah.
which is something I would love for us to
Oh,
do.
here we go. Yes, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I love
Now,
this. Yeah.
not that we have
All
to use these
episodes.
designs at all, but it is some inspiration for you as if you want
Yeah.
to think about that.
Yeah, for sure. And then just like
Or
going to yeah, see, this is what I was picturing like for each episode page.
mhm,
Like it would have the episode number up here, there would be a
mhm,
banner image, an easy player embedded right here,
mhm, mhm.
a link to, different podcast players. Here's the description and yeah. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is this is pretty much like the kind of things that I was picturing too.
And then just to bring this all the way around, I mean, we could do anything you want, but
Hmm.
this team builds all of their websites on Divi. So
Okay.
if you go to me think. Elegant themes. So elegantthemes.com maybe.
Oh yeah.
And then you click and put your mouse under Divi. And then layouts. You see that 2000 layouts? And then on the left, we'll see categories. And I've just been like spending time on this kind
Oh
of stuff. And it's
yeah.
been quite interesting seeing all the different design inspiration ideas.
Yeah. Cool. So I can use this as kind of like
Sure. Yeah. And, I don't know, on the left, you might even
inspiration.
search podcasts and see if they have anything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I have my oh, there we go.
Oh,
Podcast
yeah. Look at
episodes
that.
page. I left my keyboard in the other room, so
Oh,
so I'm having to use like my laptop keyboard and mouse and things like that, or my laptop keyboard and laptop
oh,
trackpad, which
yeah.
you
We
know,
can do
I'm
a live
I'm
demo.
so spoiled. I am used to like an actual keyboard and my magic mouse and yeah.
Dude, I hear you. Me too. I carry that stuff around with me with my laptop, like
Yeah,
all
no,
through the
that's
house.
normally what I do is I'll walk around with it. So I'll like
Yeah,
stack them all on top of each other and then I'll
exactly.
move from room to room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Samesies.
Anyway, those are just some ideas, but I
Awesome.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we want to get that stuff squared away on our website. And
Yeah.
I would love to start building our newsletter list too.
Ooh, yes, me too. So guys, if you would like to subscribe to our newsletter, um, I'm sure we'll put a link somewhere
I was about to
so
say,
you
do
can
you know
do
something I
it.
don't? Because um we could build a ConvertKit landing page.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
Well,
would be so simple to do.
actually, on our website, can you open up our website?
I'm like,
Do you remember the name? I don't remember.
oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I need to stop my share and I need
Okay.
to share a different window because I've got different windows for different,
Oh, right, right. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't remember what our URL is. I thought it was saved over here.
Well, you know what's funny?
You know what? We have it in the master resource document
Hold on.
and
I can find it really
I
easily
found it.
because oh, did
It's
you?
right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just we are not safe for work.com.
Okay.
Oh, it's just parked.
Is it just parked?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Here,
weird.
let me show you. All right. So let me go
Okay, here's
to,
what I'm going to do. Don't do anything because later I'm going to have you share distributed access for that to Fred so that he
okay.
can get it all. He does all of that. And that way he can set all of that up for us. And then when we do that, because I know it's already being hosted, so I don't know how it got disconnected. I know it's being hosted because I was auditing that server
Yeah.
and we thought it was still hosted. So I don't know what broke. But I can have him fix
I don't know.
that.
I might have broken it. Who knows?
Okay. So I know it's being hosted. There's a hosted account there ready with WordPress and all of that installed.
Hmm.
And
Like I could just grant you delegate access, right?
yeah, but if you grant it to me, I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I need you to grant it to Fred. Here, I can give you his email.
Yeah. See, this is the kind of stuff that, even though we know what we're doing, kind of, um,
Yeah. I
you
could
you
do
for
all of this, but
you
why take the
forget.
time? Right? I could do these things, but this is not my zone of genius. And so why take the time when I
Right,
have people
exactly.
that
Yeah.
can?
Hmm.
Uh, anyway, what I was going to say is once that's done, until we get the homepage like we want, we could put a coming soon on there that
Yeah.
it does nothing but have an email sign up for ConvertKit.
Right.
And then that would be that
That
way
would be, yeah.
we can on the back end be building the site out, and on the front end it's just a coming soon with the ConvertKit sign up.
Yeah.
Um, that would be cool.
Okay, so I need to grant access to products and domains or domains only?
Domains only.
Okay, domains only. By clicking invite, you agree to yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool.
Awesome. Okay. I have a meeting with him at 4:00 today, so I bet I can get that done then.
Oh, very cool. Yeah,
and if
see,
not,
so yeah, once again, guys, this is one of those things that we have processes for how these things go and work and whatnot, but we are the perfect examples of do as I say, not as I do, because when it comes to our clients, like I feel like we place so much more importance and like
absolutely.
care on making sure everything is done correctly for them. But then when it comes to like our own stuff, we're just like, I can do that later. Or
I literally checked into a hotel for 4 days just to get our own process in place, for Cooking Chew, because we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. And so, you're right.
Yep.
It's much easier to do it for other people because for ourselves, because just like I just said, I could do that, but he can do it in minutes, right? And it might take me an hour. So why would I spend an hour on something that I know that my best friend can do in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, right. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay. What else? What else we got?
I don't know, lots of things.